Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming, and I have another Meta-Byte for you. So, at the time of recording, this event just happened a couple nights ago. I'm here early morning recording, trying to get you guys this video. But we had another GFG Win-A-Mat event. 28 people this time. You know, we've been riding high on that 30, 35 to 40 for a few weeks, down to 28, which is still a great showing. I think it gives us good meat to chew on, a little bit of substance for us. So I have the top 4 list instead of the top 8, just because we didn't hit 32. At 32, we'll do top 8, but top 4. And it was a really exciting event. We see some faces we're used to seeing, some names we're used to seeing, and I think it's pretty interesting. We've had a lot of cross-heart these past few weeks. No cross-heart in top 4 this week, even though there were a lot of cross-heart decks being played. Return of Black War Greymon X, making up 50% of top 4, coming second and third. And it's pretty exciting stuff. So let's take a look at some of these lists. So let's start with Tessero, with Sergi here. He played Beelsmon. He's a Beels boy. He's been playing purple every week. He's been doing really well. He's been topping a lot. He's the purple guy. So he plays the 4 Pagumons, which still, I see him. It's going to make me want to switch to Pagumon in my deck, I swear. And I understand why to an extent, because whenever I'm playing, I find that first swing with like the Mill Impmon, you want that 5 mil. It's so strong. So I get it. I do get it. So we have the 4 of the BT2 Impmon, single Psychmon, 4 of each of the other Impmon. I love this rookie lineup. It's a good rookie lineup. You have the 12 Impmon you want to see. You have a single Floodgate that you can get back if you need to. It's searchable. I like it. We got 4 Wizard, 4 Witch. Great for level 4s. We don't see the hybrid. Some people play the one of hybrid. Some people don't. That's fine. We have 4 of the BT5 Balmon, or not the BT5, I'm sorry, the starter deck 14 Balmon. No of the other level 5 Balmon, which, Tessero's been running it, but now he's taking it out. He's streamlining the deck. 4 of the EX2 Beelsmon, 2 of the starter Beelsmon, 1 of each Blast Mode, a single Beels Star. We have a Mist Memory Boost just as a 1 of, 4 Deathslinger, 2 Darkness Wave, 4 Rival Barrage, 1 Iron Mako, and 4 of the Surge. So super streamlined, looking for consistency, and I am a big fan, actually. I really like the way this deck plays. I think I might try something a little more streamlined like this, because I did play this at locals, and I found that it was kind of coin flippy with the build I had, and I think just going for all consistency is the way to go. But either way, congrats to Tessero on 4th place with Beelsmon. Get ready to see a lot of this deck when BT12 drops next week, because we got that support coming in. Next, we got Hung Lee, 3rd place, and he played Black War Greymon. So we have the 4 BT9 Koromon, of course. We do have 12 Agumon, but just replacing the 1 BT5 with the 1 BT8. We have, our limited, Greymon X antibody. 2 of the BT5 Greymon, 4 of the BT8 Greymon, and 3 Greymon X antibody from BT9. 3 of the Metal Greymon X, 4 Metal Greymon, and an Alterous mode. That's pretty standard for level 5s. We have 2 Black War Greymon X, 2 Black War Greymon, 2 Galmon. Back to that kind of toolboxy build that we saw at the beginning of last format, but instead of leaning heavily on Galmon, because you're not going to 6 as accessibly anymore without the reduction from the Greymon X as reliably. So I get it. You can't just speed out the blitzer, so get some toolbox effects in. This Greymon really good against X antibody as well, so we saw this drop off, and now it might get a little bit popular again. 1 of the Omnion X, I like this one. There's reasons to run the other, but I like this one a lot. I don't think Grandis is as prevalent, but we will see it, and this is a card that really stops it. Not to mention this card just being a powerhouse card. It's really, really strong in terms of what it does and how it affects the game state. 2 Hades Force, 2 X antibody, which is interesting. I still, even with I mean, I feel like 3, you want to see it, but I understand 2 as well. I feel like you need at least 2. The win rate that we're starting to see make a rise in a lot of top lists. Just now that you've lost the X antibody reduction, this helps you get a little reduction back. Helps you climb your tower. 2 red memory boost, 2 yeah, and 3 cool boy. And that's Black War Greymon X. It's a solid list. I think this is a pretty good list. You can use this as a baseline for sure if you want to try Black War Greymon in BT11 or even BT12. It's solid. Congrats to Hung for 3rd place. Next, Gerald Wait in 2nd place with Black War Greymon. It's going to look a little similar with a couple differences. So he values the card draw from the BT5 egg, but does run the 5th egg. So he does want that grindier capability of having the 5 eggs. We do see the 12 Agumon, no BT8. We do see almost the same lineup, just dropping one of those BT5 Greymons for a single starter deck Greymon. Extra security check, same level 5 lineup, same level 6 lineup, opting for the other Omnimon X though. 2 Hades Force is on the 3 X antibody, 2 win rate, 3 Yuya, and 3 cool boy. So opting out of red memory boost for an extra Yuya and an extra X antibody. And yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, like, using the last list as a baseline, so to speak, you could play with some of the numbers. This was the 2nd place list. Excuse me. I just got out of the gym and I am beat. Anyway, I think Black War Greymon's not going anywhere. I think people like the consistency. People like busting open that jellyfish net for old reliable, and I think this is going to be an archetype that's going to stick around. It's going to be hanging out with Metal Garurumon X and Grandis, and we're going to see them pop up. People like playing these decks. People do well with these decks. And honestly, it is kind of nice to see these decks pop up in top 4 after a few weeks of not seeing too many. And then finally, Luca in 1st place with D Reaper, the star child, the prodigy. He loves D Reaper, and he's crushing it with it. He went undefeated. You know, his eggs, 4 mothers, of course. We have the 20 Searcher, 4 Pendulum Feet, 4 Bubbles, 4 Jerry. We have 3 of the Blocker and 3 of the Pilates Head. We have 4 Gatekeeper, 3 Reaper, 2 Death X, and 3 X Antibody. So just opting all in on the Reaper, leaning into consistency, and it's solid deck. If you hit that Gatekeeper in security, if you get to play it cheap and it goes live, a lot of decks just cannot deal with it, and that is pretty insane, honestly. But there it is. That's Reaper. That's 1st place. That's Luca. So big shout outs to him, and big shout outs to everyone who's been playing in our events. It's been really, really nice just having these consistent events. We've been blessed with big turnouts, so we get some good practice in. I want to see you guys at regionals this weekend. Just hit those top spots. I want everyone to get invited. I want Nats to be a party again, because I had such a good time this year. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I got more gameplay videos coming from locals. I'm going to try and have some deck profiles on the way. I've been so swamped with other stuff too, and just some lifestyle changes and work, and it's hard to make time for play, but you got to make time for play. So I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the algorithm stuff. Big shout outs to Eggman, as always, for not only featuring us on the site, but making this so much easier to do these Meta-Bytes by inputting this data and taking time out of his day. So show him love and support. If you haven't already, go subscribe to him. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.